Hi guys, let me show you how I made this trending two-piece short and top. Okay, these are my basic lines, my waist, my hips, and the thigh line. All right, then after marking your basic line, you go in by 1 inch. Okay, go in by 1 inch and come down by 1.5 inch. Okay, and connect it. So the next thing you have to do is to divide your hip measurement by 4. Okay, so this short now I'll be using elastic band. I will not be using a zip. I'll be using elastic band. So I'll be using the same measurement on the hip and the waist. All right. So the any measurement you get on your hip is the same measurement you're going to use on your waist because I'll be using elastic band. Okay. All right, if you're using elastic band, make sure you use the same measurement on your hip and your waist, because if you use the hip measurement, it's not going to pass on the person's laps. All right, so the next measurement you're going to take now is your thigh measurement, your last measurement. Okay, so your last measurement should be divided by 2. You know your waist and your hip is by 4. You will divide your waist and your hip by 4, while your thigh measurement is by 2 because the lapse is 2, is not by 4. All right, you divide your thigh measurement, your lapse measurement by 2, and mark it and add your allowance on it. Okay, and connect it. And to get this curve, you go up by 1.5 inch or 1 inch, depending the size of the person that you're making the cloth for. All right, and connect it. So on the downside, you measure the circumference of your client and know what to use. So for me, I'm using 12 inches. 12 inches is for my client. All right, and connect it. So on the upper part, you come down by 1 inch. The reason for coming down by 1 inch is because the waist is always down, the back is always higher than the waist. So if you leave it like this, it will be bogging on the waist, on the front waist. All right, so you go down by 1 inch and connect it down to that place. So you cut. It's very, very simple, so simple. Okay, as you are watching this, make sure that you're sharing this video. Make sure you're sharing this video, guys. Okay, so to cut out the back line, to cut out the back pant, all you have to do is to place the front pattern, the one you already cut, on your fabric. Fold your fabric into 2 and place the one you cut on your fabric. So now this back is very simple. The only thing you have to do on this back is that's your thigh. You extend your thigh by 2 inches. You extend your thigh by 2 inches, depending the size of the person that you're making the pant to. If the person is plus size, you can go as far as 2.5 to 3 inches, depending the size. Okay, so because the hip I'm working with is 46, so that is why I'm using 2 inches. If you're working with a hip of 50 and above, you can use 2.5 and 3 inches. Okay, so on this upper part, you add 2 inches up. You go up by 2 inches because the back is always higher. The back is always higher. All right, so add 2 inches to that thigh, depending the size of the person. Like I said, depending the size of the person that you're working with. All right, so on the lower thigh, you add 2 inches. But for me, I'll be using 1.5 because my client doesn't want it big. She wants it very tight. Okay, I'll be using 1.5 inch. All right. Okay, this is really simple. It's really simple, very, very simple. Okay, the other side, you have to cut everything straight. You have to cut everything equal. The only place that you're going to extend, that you have to extend, is this thigh area. Okay, it's very simple. Okay, please don't forget to share this video.